ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶ್ರೀ ಕಾಮಾಕ್ಷಿ ಟ್ಯುಟೋರಿಯಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು SSLC 2025 ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣಂತ್ರಿ. ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಆತಂದ್ರ ಒಂದ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗು share ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. The first important question is draw the diagram of apparatus used in the electrolysis of water. Label the following parts: cathode and graphite rod. This is the diagram. This is the graphite rod and this is the cathode. The diagram carry 2 marks and the parts are, this is a half mark, this is a half mark. Total this is a 3 marks question. The next question is draw the diagram of arrangement of apparatus to show that the action of steam on a metal. Label the following parts: metal sample and the delivery tube. This is the diagram. You draw the diagram, get 2 marks, and the 2 parts carry half of marks, that means 1 mark. This is a 2 marks question. Understand, students? The next question is draw the diagram of arrangement of apparatus to show that the reaction of the zinc granules with a dilute sulfuric acid and testing hydrogen gas by burning. Label the following parts: zinc granules and the soap solution. This is the diagram. This is the zinc granules and this is the soap solution. This diagram carry the 2 marks and the parts carry half of mark. This is a 2 marks question. Reaction of zinc granules with dilute sulfuric acid and testing hydrogen gas by burning. Understand ಆಯ್ತಲ್ರಿ ಇದು? The next question is, what is the chemical formula of bleaching powder? Write any 2 uses of this salt. And the second question is, name the acid present in the following substances: curd and the gastric juice. What is the chemical formula for bleaching powder? The bleaching powder chemical formula is a CaOCl2 and its uses are used bleaching agent in paper, cloth and laundry industries. And the second use is used as a oxidizing agent in chemical industries. And the third use is used as a disinfectant. Any 2 uses, right? Any 2 uses carry, get it to 1 mark. And the second, here is the second B question is name the acid present in the following substances. Curd ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ? ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. And the gastric juice ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇರ್ತೈತಿ? ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕ್ಲೋರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, that is the HCl. Understand ಆಯ್ತಲ್ರಿ ಇದು question? The next question is, if the molecular formula of the first members of a homologous series is a C2H2, then write the names of the molecular formula of next 2 members of the same series. And the second, here is the second question is generally vegetable oils are suggested to hydrogenation. C2H2. The next one is a C3H4, that is a propane. Then another one is a C4H6, that is a butane. Understand that? The next, here is the second B question is generally vegetable oils are subjected to hydrogenation because to increase the shelf life of vegetable oils or to prevent the oxidation of oil or to prevent the rancidity. Understand, students? The next question is, identify the substances that are oxidized and reduced in the following chemical reaction. What is a rancidity? Mention any 2 methods to prevent rancidity. Here is a ZNO. Here is a ZNO. ZNO ಏನಾಕೈತಿ? ತನ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರ that is a reduced. ZNO ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗೈತಿ? Zn ಆಗೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರ ಇದು ತನ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ that is a reduced. ZNO is a reduced. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತೈತ್ರಿ? ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕತೈತಿ, that is oxidized. That is C is oxidized. Understand ಆಯ್ತ್ರಿ? ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ second B question ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಾರ? What is rancidity? Mention any 2 methods to prevent rancidity. When fats and oils are oxidized, they become rancid and their smell and taste change. How to prevent? Substance which prevent oxidation or antioxidants are added to food, keeping food in airtight container. Understand, I read the next question. Given below, incomplete equation represent a chemical process of converting an unsaturated carbon compound to saturated carbon compound. That is C double bond C. Here is H. Here is also H. That gives, here is a X. Here is a Y. Complete the equation. Second one is a name the gas X and substance Y. What happens if the end products of this reaction react with a chlorine in the presence of sunlight? This is the complete reaction. This is the complete reaction. X is the hydrogen and Y is the nickel or palladium. Next, what happens means undergo substitution reaction. Chlorine replaces hydrogen one by one. Understand actually the question? The next question is, if you have any doubt, comments me, I will give you answer. Carbon could not form C4 plus or C4 minus ions. Why? Write the electron dot structure of methane. Here is a could not form C4 minus by gaining 4 electrons because it is difficult for the nucleus with 6 protons to hold on to 10 electrons. Could not form C4 C plus 4 ion by losing 4 electron because it requires a large amount of energy to remove 4 electrons. This is the right electron dot structure of methane. This is the electron dot structure of methane. Understand, students? The next question is, how micelles are formed during cleansing action of soap? And the second question is, which are the salts responsible for hardness of water? Detergent are effective even in hard water. Why? First question is, how micelles are formed during cleansing action of soap? Micelles are formed by interaction of ionic end of the soap with the water will carbon chain with the oil. And the second question is, which are the salt responsible for hardness of water? Calcium and magnesium are responsible for the hardness of water. Detergents are effective even in hard water. Detergents do not form insoluble precipitations with the calcium and magnesium ions in hard water. The next question is, solution A, B, C and D having pH values 2, 6, 8 and 13 respectively. The first question is, which solution has more H plus and which solution has a more OH minus ions concentration higher? Then the second question is, which solution can be made to react each other to get neutral salts? The first question is, in the solution A, B, C and D having pH values 2, 6, 8 and 13, which solution has more H plus and which solution has a more OH minus ions concentration? Why? Solution A has more H plus ions because their pH value is 2. Reason, the pH value is less. The pH value is less, then H plus concentration is more. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ ಎಚ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಲೆಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಚ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಓ ಎಚ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪಿ ಎಚ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ 7 to 14. there is increase in OH minus ions. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ರಿ ಈಗ ಓ ಎಚ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಯಾವಾಗ 7 ಲಿಂದ 14 ತನ ನಮ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂತ ಹೋತಂದ್ರ ಪಿ ಎಚ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓ ಎಚ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಏನಕೈತಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಏನಕೈತಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಕೈತಿ. Understand I read the next question. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನೈತ್ರಿ, ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಪಿ ಎಚ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ 2, 6, 8 and 13 respectively, then which solution can be made to react each other to get neutral salts? The solution A and B and the solution B and C are the answers. The next question is, what are the ionic compounds? Write any 4 properties of ionic compounds. The compounds formed by transfer of electron from a metal to a non-metal is called ionic compounds. Their properties are, physical nature is a solid or hard, melting point and boiling points are high, solubility soluble in water, conduction of electricity is a conduct electricity in molten state. Understand students? The next question is, what are alloys? Write any 4 physical properties of metals. Homogeneous mixture of 2 or more metals and non-metals are called alloys. Their physical properties are hard, lustrous surface, ductility, malleability, good conductor of heat, good conductor of electricity, and the sonorous are the physical properties. Understand students? The next question is, what is neutralization reaction? Give reason. And the second one is, what is the common name of compound that has a molecular formula CaSO4 half H2O? What is neutralization reaction? The reaction between acid and bases to form salt and water. So water is called a neutralization reaction. That means base plus acid gives salt plus water. NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus H2O. Next is what is the common name of the compound that has a molecular formula CaSO4 dot 1/2 H2O? That is a calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate hemihydrate are the plaster of Paris. Strips of zinc, iron, magnesium and copper are taken in the test tubes A, B, C and D respectively. Same quantity of ferrous sulfate solution is added to these test tube. In which test tube chemical reaction will occur? Why? Write the chemical equation for the reaction taking place. Here is a chemical reaction occur in test tubes A and C. Because zinc and aluminum are more reactive than iron, or zinc and magnesium are found above the iron in a reactivity series of metals. That is, zinc plus ferrous sulfate gives zinc sulfate plus iron, or zinc plus Zn plus FeSO4 gives ZnSO4 plus Fe. Magnesium plus ferrous sulfate. Magnesium plus ferrous sulfate gives magnesium sulfate plus iron. That is, Mg plus FeSO4 gives MgSO4 plus Fe is the answer. The next question is, write the balanced chemical equation for the following chemical reactions. How can we confirm by observation that these chemical reactions are taking place? The first one is, lead nitrate is heated and the sodium sulfate reacts with the barium chloride. The first one is 2PbNO3 twice gives 2PbO plus 4NO2 plus O2. That is by the formation of brown colored fumes. And the second one is Na2SO4. Na2SO4 give plus BaCl2 gives BaSO4 plus 2NaCl by the formation of white colored precipitate. And the second question is B. ಇದು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್, write the molecular formulae and 2 uses of each of the following compounds. That is, A is a bleaching powder and the second one is a plaster of Paris. Bleaching powder is a molecular formula is a CaOCl2. The uses are for bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry, for bleaching wood pulp in paper factories, and for bleaching washed cloths in laundry. And the second one is as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries. And the third one is to make drinking water free from germs. And the second one is a plaster of quarries, that is a CaSO4 1 by 2 H2O. The uses are for making toys, making materials for decorations, for making surfaces smooth. The next question is, what is a strong acid? Explain how tooth decay is caused. How can it be prevented? Acids that gives rise to more H plus ion is said to be strong acid. Bacteria prevent Bacteria present in mouth produces acid by degradation of sugar and food particles remaining in the mouth after eating. So the pH in the mouth decreases and the tooth enamel gets corroded. Prevention is using toothpastes, which generally basic for cleaning the tooth. Understand, students? The next question is,